Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the... Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the London Monarchs. Short kick. It's taken to the 23. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He'll have him first down past the 40. And down right around the 37. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. From the gun, Mayfield, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Mayfield now. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. 19, Mike 19. Check the out, check the out, check the out. Mike 19. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Mike 19. Hurry, hurry. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. I got you.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
King, King, King. Hurry, hurry.
Now Mayfield on fourth down. Forced out to his left. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
Mayfield to throw it. This one taken in by Hester. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. In for the score. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set. Mike, 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. You draw Corker. Just like that. Just like that.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Of course, remember last week, week number 1, quite the opener for him. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he does not want to be a flash in the pan. He wants to have that type of a game each and every week. Let's see if he can get a second award in week 2 of the season.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check right, check right.
Here's Mostert. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line. It's the tight end. It's your wide receivers. Everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Mostert. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 16 yards, a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Rashawn Gary on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Go. I smell fear in that offense. Bang. General West. 36. Let's go. Get set by.
This is Mostert. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Set, ready? 70, Indy. Check. Check. Go. Get him. You got him. Hey, seam six. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Elway. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
Hey, Sam on. Hey, exit. Ready?
So here we go. Elway on 4th down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one.
Set, 180. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 4 yards out, as the Ravens push further out in front. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into...
That's caught inside the 20, and he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Dante Pettis, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Barely got the extra point. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
To throw, Mayfield. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now it's Elway. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Hey, orbit.
Check 99.
Look at me. Zipper.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And, oh, that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Switch up.
Protein spell. 5.
On first down, Elway. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
80 weapons. Now.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
60 or.
A give, running right, Lindsey. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty.
Pull it high. Hey, zoom.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Now.
Come to my work.
Shoot.
Elway will throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, That ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Here I come again.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
At the 18-yard line.
We go. 90 Wolf.
Watch the before. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Say.
Blue draw Corker.
Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4.
Yo, go. Smooth.
Mike's 54. Watch. Go.
On second down, Elway. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Running right, it's Dorsett. Room here to run. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. That'll be caught by Hester. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions step up and make those throws, and he did that.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Run. Bravo.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That'll be caught. It's Hester. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Switch.
Hey, Haywood. Go.
Who's that?
Ready?
After the interception, here's Elway. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And they rattle off a big one. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Defense, let's go. Hatchet. Check 26.
On the ball. Get it.
Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Go.
On second down, Elway. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Hey!
Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Here's Elway to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And his guys have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
Mike 19, Mike 19.
Hurry, hurry.
Mike 19.
A second down throw for Mayfield. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Mike 19, Mike 19. Here we go.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
All day, every day, any day.
King. Hey, my 7. Hurry.
Here we go.
And again, it's Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. He gets it to Brown, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
King.
Point it right. We got double up.
I got it.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
General West. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Yep. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
They gonna need some therapy.
They'll wait to throw on second. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gonzalez. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
No such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. X3, 218, chopper.
54.
Hey, exit.
54. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
152 fighter.
I got one. Slip.
Hey, Alpha. Now.
To throw is Elway. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Check 37. Check 37. Protein spill. Hey, Delta.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Elway. Throw left side complete. That's Gonzalez. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Any weapon? That's trash.
On first down, it's Lindsey. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his second touchdown on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script just
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Now this throw caught left side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Hey, Orbit. Hurry. Come on, boy.
Mayfield on first down. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The throw over the middle taken in. Look at this. Davis, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. McManus's point after is good, and that will shave one more off this lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Hey, Zoo.
Throwing now, Elway on first down. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time. Now a carry for Lindsey. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go. Check, boys.
Greystone, travel.
Alert 3. Q.
Get it.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Right there.
61, matchbox lights.
Go. Sponge.
Yo, go.
54's Mike.
Big rip.
To throw on third down, Elway. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Go.
Mike 54. It's a party now.
Go.
They're going on 4th. It's Elway. He's going to float this over the middle. And it's caught. Touchdown. John Ross, his first touchdown of the new season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Regular.
Watch the
Alert. Bravo.
19, Mike 19. It's coming.
Hurry.
Here we go.
First down, Mayfield. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Third and long for Mayfield. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. In for the score, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Looking to throw on second down. Elway. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Well, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast.
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. Touchdown. Philip Lindsay, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
Here we go.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Hey,
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hey, alert 33. Hurry, hurry. You better bring it. You better bring it. Go. Let me know right now. You better bring it. Mike 19. Hey, alert. My God.
From the gun, Mayfield. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
30. 180. Shit. Hey, alert.
They'll run. It's Dorsett. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. Got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Wahoo! Alert!
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. That'll be caught by Hester. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Dorsett. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Dorsett. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Back to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hurry, hurry! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Watch, watch!
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the out route. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. Now Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
This one taken in by Hester. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it regular, regular, regular. 19, Mike 19.
Here we go, team. Here I come. Here I come. Jump, jump.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Hey, high 7. 19, Mike 19. Watch out.
Mayfield. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Mayfield to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
A good pickup there at 22.
First down, Ravens.
And he'll get up and spike it with 11 seconds remaining. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
This is taken at his 4. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Let's go, team. Let's go.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Come on.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2000.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Ravens, It was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.